Nezha conquers the Dragon King. Nezha conquers the Dragon King. Simplified Chinese, Nezha Nào Hǎi. Traditional Chinese, Nezha Nào Hǎi. Pinyin, Nezha Nào Hǎi. Lit. Nezha Fights the Sea is a 1979 Chinese animated fantasy film produced by Shanghai Animation Film Studio. It was screened out of competition at the 1980 Cannes Film Festival, listed under the English title Prince Nezha's Triumph Against Dragon King, and was released in the United Kingdom, Little Nezha Fights Great Dragon Kings. Plot. The film is an adaptation of a story in Chinese mythology, in particular, the epic fantasy novel Investiture of the Gods about the warrior deity Nezha. After a gestation period of 3.5 years, Lady Yin, the wife of General Li Jing, gives birth to a flesh ball, which becomes a lotus flower, from which Nezha is born. Nezha is born able to walk and talk, and is taken on as a student of the immortal Tei Zhenren. The Dragon Kings of the Four Seas, tired of being peaceful. The people beg for rain, but the East Sea Dragon King Ao Guang ignores them, telling the Yaksha Yisha to go and find children for him to eat. Yisha captures one of Nezha's friends as he is bathing by the ocean, and Nezha confronts him, injuring him badly. Ao Guang sends his third son, Ao Bing, next. Ao Bing is killed by Nezha, infuriating Ao Guang. A variety of confrontations ensue between Nezha and Ao Guang. Ao Guang and the other Dragon Kings wreak havoc on the people, causing storms, floods, and all manners of natural disasters. Seeing this, Nezha takes his father's sword, tells his parents that he is returning their flesh and bones to them, and calls out for his master before killing himself by slitting his throat. He is reborn with the help of his master, again from a lotus blossom, and is given new weapons and abilities. After breaking into Ao Guang's underwater palace, he confronts Ao Guang and the other Dragon Kings again, and is finally triumphant. Release. In the United Kingdom, the film was broadcast on BBC Two in England in the early evening on 23 December 1984 in an English-language version, directed by Louis Ellman and produced for the BBC by Lee International, which retitled the film Little Nezha Fights Great Dragon Kings, rendered in the Radio Times listing as Little Nezha Fights Great Dragon King in the singular. The voice of Nezha was provided by actress and voice artist Rosemary Miller. As well as replacing the dialogue, it also replaced Jin Fusai's score performed by the Shanghai Philharmonic Orchestra with one by Ivor Slaney. This version was released on video by BBC Enterprises in 1986 and rebroadcast earlier in the day for a few times during 1988. The film was released on DVD with the original Chinese audio English subtitles in 2005, with Nezha Conquers the Dragon King as its English title. The original language version of the film was premiered in the UK and Ireland in its 2K digital restoration in an online Chinese cinema season which ran from 12 February to 12 May 2021. Japanese version cast. Banjo Jinga as Li Jin voice, Japanese version. Daisuke Gori as Li Jing Nezha's father voice, Japanese version. Junko Hori as Little Boy 1 voice, Japanese version. Ikuro Nagai as Master Tei/Li Jing's Chancellor voice, Japanese version. Masako Nozawa as Nezha voice, Japanese version. Nachai Nozawa as Ao Guang's Chancellor voice, Japanese version. Mari Akamoto as Little Girl voice, Japanese version. Chikao Otsuka as Dragon King voice, Japanese version. Tomiko Suzuki as Little Boy 2 voice, Japanese version. Norio Wakamoto as Ao Bing voice, Japanese version. Other appearances. On 30 May 2014, Nezha Conquers the Dragon King was featured on Google Search's homepage as an animated doodle.